R&B Money. We up. Tank. J Valentine. We are the authorities on all things R&B.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tank.
I'm J Valentine.
And this...
Tell him what it is.
Whoo, shit!
Yeah,
the R&B Money Podcast.
Hold on. Yeah, motherfuckers.
The authority on all things.
All motherfucking things.
R&B.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do a long intro.
Yeah,
you know why?
Why?
Because the people have been asking.
Not asking.
For 2 interviews, demanding. They wanted 2 interviews.
They've been damn near threatening us.
2 interviews.
Yeah.
One was Jesus.
Man.
And the other was Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm going to
What's
put
up,
the
big bro?
disclaimer out right now. Y'all can't fuck with us. Go ahead.
Listen, man. I remember walking into the studio on your second album, and you saying, "Big bro, I got something I want you to get on." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool. Come up there. Probably gonna help you write, help you really put the shit together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I do. I help you put your shit together. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm a high level. I'm a high level producer, writer, and singer. You probably need me. I'm on the way." And I get in there, and you play this song called "Take My Time."
Yeah.
And you say, "Yeah, big bro, I kind of modeled it off after Sex, Love, and Pain, and it's already good. Oh, you just sing your verse right here. This your verse." And I was like, so he doesn't need me.
He doesn't need me.
And bro, it was like the craziest. I'd never seen a learning curve that small to where first album, it was like people were giving you things.
Yeah, I had to learn. That was like school for
And
me.
by your second album, you had already figured it out.
Yeah.
And it was scary to see. I was like, where's he going to be on his third album? Where's he going to be? And now,
Yeah.
to many years later, now it's just records
Yeah.
being broken. Now you're just breaking your own records.
Yeah. Trying to set the Guinness World Records.
Bro,
Trying to do
it's not even close. You know what I'm saying? We like to start at the beginning. I just had to start there because I just when I felt like I wasn't needed anymore musically, I just kind of was sad.
No, but I called him. I was like, "Big bro, get on the record."
Yeah.
So it was like I didn't feel the record at that time. It would be like me stealing a record from you. Like, you
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? If
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't involve you in the record, because I'm
Yeah.
like, I was inspired by your song to
Yeah.
do the song. So I was like, get on the record with me, bro. Like, and I could talk a little bit more adult now on the song because
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
older. Before I had to learn, like, oh, I can't say that. I can't say this. And then by the time, like, even working with you, from Carrie Hilson, Adonis,
Yeah.
like, working with all these different writers, Dre and Vidal, all them, like, back in the day, I was 15, 14 doing that album, my first album. Man, that was like learning. So like I said, I was in school, like,
Yeah.
okay, this is how you do it. This is how you make a song. There's a verse, a pre-chorus, and then a hook. I didn't know none of that. So,
You learned that over a summer, bro.
man.
That's what it felt like.
That's what it felt like.
It felt
Yeah.
like that.
And
Absolutely.
It took me to the place of being where I was the teacher. It took me to a place of being reverting back to a student.
Damn.
like watching him work like that. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay, he different. I
No,
gotta-
we've
I gotta see
literally,
how you're
like,
doing
and I don't know if we've ever told you this, but we've literally worked with you, got in the car, and then implemented some of the shit you do.
it. Period.
No,
That's
like,
fire.
no bullshit, bro.
That's
like,
fire.
you may look at us like, oh, them is the big bros. No, nigga. We've literally worked with you and be like, nigga, did you watch how and then he did his vocal this way?
Oh, yeah. Like,
No, we paying attention.
yeah. That's sporadic, how we record. Like, I learned, remember how everybody used to have to record? Like, we used to have to punch. It was really no punching. You had to sing that whole verse.
Yeah, the same thing.
Right? So once technology got faster,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, we can still do the same amount of effort as far as, you remember how I do my stacks or how
yeah.
it's faster to me because it's like in sections, bam, 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 and I can just put them all together and then it looks like a painting. So that's what I was kind of learning. So
Mm-hmm.
if y'all implemented certain shit, I'm like, damn, y'all was looking at what I was doing.
Nigga, I'm stealing. Nigga, you kidding me?
I use the big word.
You use the great word.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Nigga, I'm stealing. Nigga, I'm at the house like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, how we get that?
How do we get that?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna do the dance move to go with it, slow it down a little bit. Like, I ain't make it do that.
He's here now. Chris is here. So Chris Brown, that's Nigga Brown. Just so you know.
Yeah.
That's Nigga Brown over there. And he always mentions you when he mentions his dance moves for some odd reason.
Because you have to understand, I'm the older version of Chris Brown. Since Genuine won't do the dances. You know what I'm saying? I tell the nigga, first of all, come on. Do the fucking pony dance. He won't do the fucking pony dance.
Yeah.
So it upsets me.
Okay,
now,
doing it right now.
He won't do it. So now
do
I got to pick up the mantle. I got to go back to my freaky days. You know what I'm saying? Video. I'm doing somersaults. You know what I'm saying? I'm blowing up fucking buildings. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to go back to those days just to show people I'm really that.
Yeah.
So what he telling you is he was you before you.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, don't think I ain't got feet.
We all got feet.
I got feet.
They
nigga.
don't all work the same though.
Brown, let's
It
go.
might be two left feet, but it's
No.
feet, nigga.
It's the left and the. Let's go to the beginning.
Go to the beginning.
Of when did somebody identify that you had something special, or when did you?
I mean, as you know, like I think I was like probably about 9 when I was like, okay, I actually can sing. I was in the choir, and I was like, cool. They gave me the leads, and I was like, I'm seeing people like, yeah, baby, when I'm singing in church. Yeah, and I'm like, oh, I really sound good to these people? Because, you know, your family members is always going, hey, man, shut up. You don't sound like. So I really took it serious like 9 or 10. And then my mom we were in Tappahannock, and I was like, look, I met these people. We just got to drive like an hour and a half away. Like,
Wait, you met the people?
Yeah, I met them. I met the people through like one guy. I met him through like 3 different people. So I maintained a close relationship with a guy that was around my age, and we always did music. But he would always dance. So he'll take me to like the radio shows. Like, look, let's go up to the radio station while they doing like they new artist stuff. Let's see if we can slide in there and we just play our stuff and we just dance. So I hung with him, and then he got noticed by like Troy Taylor's people and a group of different like guys that he knew around the Virginia area. So from there we started working, and then I met the people I met in New York. And so that was like all in like a 3 to 4 year process. But it was like, as soon as I said, Mom, I want to do this, it was like basketball practice. Okay, drive, hour on the way. You in the studio till 6 in the morning. Drive back, 9 a.m.
At what age?
At 10, 11.
Oh man.
Yeah. 10 or
Shout
11.
out to your mama, man.
Yeah, mama saw the
Man,
vision. And
for
she,
real.
And she made sure I still took my ass to school, but at the same time, she was like, all right, if you want to do this, you're going to have the same discipline, and you can't be slacking off on certain shit. So I got too much energy as it is. So I was like, shit, I'm finna do this.
So are people writing songs for y'all, like producing songs?
Yeah.
And y'all just recording?
Yeah.
Are y'all a group? Like, what's going on?
Well, I was never in a group. The only group I was in was with my boy TJ. Shout out to TJ, free him. But
Free him?
Yeah. He be out in the he by the summertime. But
Okay.
back in the day, he was the rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I would get on the songs with him and just be on the choruses, like, you know, do hooks and stuff, and we would write little stuff. And it really won't like good at the time when we was young, but it was for our age, it was like exceptional. People were like, okay, y'all got some potential.
You remember?
We was, man, this
you
name
remember,
is
you
terrible.
don't wanna say it.
All
You
my
don't wanna say it.
Sensationals.
all my fans know my rap name. So he was TJ Nice and C Sizzle.
You was a sizzle.
Man, it was.
Oh, you was a sizzle.
I was playing basketball, so
Yeah,
hot
yeah.
sauce. So
Hot
I was
sauce,
like,
yeah.
sizzle was a word you could say back
It was
then.
a
I
thing.
wouldn't be
Man, it
C
was a thing.
Sizzle now.
MC Hurricane and C Sizzle.
You niggas would have never made it.
Hell no, hell no, we wouldn't have made it. They would have been like, get him out of here.
I would have been the punk ass executive y'all come sing. Probably be like, man, if you don't get Sizzle and Hurricane the fuck out of here, man.
Hating on me again, bro. Hating on me again.
Look at R&B. Look what R&B has done for y'all too.
Man.
What was the next level up? When was it like, okay, this shit is getting serious? Or we found a record, or we found a moment where
So when I
now
started,
pros are starting to.
so I had my first, I think it got serious to me when I booked and this had nothing to do with music at the time, but because we showcased our musical talent, we booked the job. It was for a G Unit campaign.
Oh shit.
Right? And so like, I was like, you know what? 50 Cent, he gonna be able to see us. He gonna be at the shoot. We can give him our demo. We can sing, you know, the typical, like, I want to get signed shit. So we actually did the audition. They was like, man, you kids are phenomenal. And they booked us. Boom. We got there. we backstage with all of them. Like but I never really hung with 50 at that time. He just was always respectful. Like, what's up, y'all? Boom, boom. But we was around Lloyd Banks, a couple of different guys. But we were bad little kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? We already had weed and shit. Like, so we was like, we trying to smoke our weed on the side. They like, man, what y'all doing?
Right.
And so like, nah, we rap and we sing. So we started performing with them, and then they was like, you know what? Man, y'all niggas is dope. And then I remember one nigga's like, man, but we don't know how to fucking market no damn kids. We some gangsters. So I was like, damn, like I understood it. But it was just like, okay, this shit about to be real for us, because other artists actually looking and that not saying the typical, oh, that's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
like real artists who actually do this shit.
And people we was looking up, they was the hottest group at the time.
Hottest group in the world.
You know what I'm saying? So like for us, that was like seeing gods. Like, okay, cool. We get to see all our idols in one, and they like our stuff. And then from there, our demo tape started going out. Like but I was only, how I got discovered, I had a solo song that I did. It's called Whose Girl Is That? You can go look at it on YouTube. I think I was 12 or 13 when I shot it. So this was.
You shot a video to it too?
Yeah. So
shit. Okay.
But it was like, back then, you know, it was like the bootleg videos. You know how
What year is this?
Man, this gotta be 2000, what, 3? 2002.
So it might have been on DVD. I thought it might have been on VHS.
No, we had it on DVD.
It was on DVD. Okay.
Yeah. If it was VHS, I would have been like, oh, you would have heard the popping before the video start.
Yeah.
But when we did the video, like it wasn't really expensive, but you know, because it was independent, we was like, okay, cool, we're gonna shoot it like this. And the demo tape, actually, the video didn't even go out because we didn't have no platform to put it on. We would just ship it or shop it with our demos. So the demo, I was number 7 out of a song of maybe like 28, but with 7 or 8 different artists. It was like a damn mixtape. Yeah. So, but basically they were shopping it out to other labels to see. And I remember Tina Davis, to this day, shout out to Tina Davis. She listened to the songs like, who's this kid? And then I want to meet this kid. And that's when I went to Def Jam, and she had the meeting with us. And then from there, they wanted to sign us. And then, you know, a merger happened. She left, and I was like, hold on, but Tina, you listen to me first. So could you want to manage me? I don't got no manager. Like, she's like, cool, but you want to stay here, or I can get you some other deals. I said, you can get me.
So does the company get the deal and you're part of that deal?
So what it was the company did a deal with me when I ended up signing with Jive at the time. Mm-hmm. The company, we just paid them out for the work that they already did, and then we gave them points on the album, and they would always.
So they got an override.
Yeah, so they always get credited. So that classic album, they're always gonna eat from it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the way I looked at it was cool because they didn't hold me into a. Nah, you gotta be like this. We taking your publishing.
No, that's dope.
We need all that.
Yeah.
They didn't strong arm at all because and they believed in the dream. You get what I'm saying? To this day, TJ's father was the guy who really put it together. Mm-hmm. So me and TJ are brothers, even with his kids, with everything. So it's like how I looked at it was like, damn, they gave me a shot and they let me do what I needed to do.
No, because there have been labels that have held artists and you never get a chance to see if an artist is going to become a star because they're just trying to do what they consider to be business instead of actually caring about the artist.
Yeah. And then Mark Pitts, how they did it with us, with Mark Pitts, the actual production company I was working with, they brought me right to Mark Pitts with Tina. So when we went to Jive, they was like, you know what, we don't want to let y'all leave the building. Like, and I built a bigger rapport with Mark out of any other A&R that I would meet. Like, you know, Kevin Lyles was cool as hell, but like Mark Pitts was like more young.
Connected with him.
He was energetic. Like he was like, hey man, let's, and you know, Jive had everybody too. They had Britney Spears, Aaron Carter at the time, rest in peace, R. Kelly. They had everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking like, who's gonna be the best for the genre that I'm doing? Who's gonna be the best R&B genre?
You were already thinking about that 14.
Yeah, because I always wanted to execute a plan and know that it come with a lot of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna just do this right now to get some girls and then go back home. Anything I could do to not go back home. Like, you get what I'm saying? To elevate my life. I think I plan and I'm very imaginative. So it's like, my what is it called? My manifestations were already like years in advance. Like I want to do this. So, you know.
So you said Tina Davis. Shout out to Tina Davis.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Bay Area.
Yeah. When you get with Tina Davis, What is first of all, you spoke on it just like a little bit in terms of you saying like something about her made sense for you.
Yeah.
In terms of saying, you know what, I want to roll with you.
Yeah.
What was that thing that you just connected with that just made you like, because that's a different type of, because you already in a building.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like what she did, she really kind of like showed me the first 10 minutes of me being in the office. Because we came in there, me and TJ came in there, red rags on, beads, like,
came ready to get it.
We came on some gangster trying to look tough.
Yeah.
She's like, take that shit off. Take all that off. Boom, boom, boom. And when I started performing, she would be like, stop. Do this when you perform. Act like this person the only person. Like, so she gave me direction that I've never experienced, and I was like, this is the sharpening that I need in order to be big. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So once she did that, I was like, damn, she believed in me and gave me a chance where somebody could have just let me go out how I thought it was gonna be, and then they were like, we don't want this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We don't want this kid. She shaped it. So I was like, you know what? If I don't wanna traverse through this whole kind of thing and not know where the fuck I'm going. That right there, I want to see if she wants to manage me or be a part of it, because she kind of like opened a spark up in my creative brain or seeing what I really needed to be.
And I think the reason I was asking you that is because as like just as new artists emerge, I think, you know, we see new artists with definitely a great level of confidence, but I want artists to make sure they're putting themselves in a position with people that challenge them.
Yeah.
Challenge them to be better.
Yeah. What is it called? Conditioning, not conditioning. Like when we were younger, you had to go through artist development. That's what it was. So as far as what we had to do is like, you got to go through media training. You got to go. You got to know how to answer a question. Like you got to know how to think about answering a question.
It's a lost art.
You got to know how to lead the interview.
Yeah.
Like they have a goal, but I have a fucking goal.
Yeah, right. Facts.
I got shit that I'm selling.
Yeah,
exactly.
I don't care what question you ask me. Yeah. We're going to get back to this fucking album.
Get back to it.
I promise you, we're going to get back to this.
That takes preparation, though. That takes preparation. And I remember my first time meeting you.
Yeah.
In New York. I think you like 14, maybe about to be 15, at Ethiopia's office.
Yeah.
When she was in publishing at the time. At the Universal Music Publishing Company. And I was there on a writing trip. And I never forget, he walked in there, she said, it's a kid you got to meet. She's like, you have to meet him. She's like, he only in here for a minute, but you got to meet him. And she brought you to that room. And literally, like you said, within 5-10 minutes, I was like, oh, he about to be the biggest star in the world.
Yeah. He was in the writing room.
I was in the little writing room.
Yeah, he was in the writing room.
I was in the little writing room. I was like, yo, whoever the fuck that is, that nigga, everybody in trouble.
Yeah.
She's like, and you know how that shit is, because she was signing you from a publishing sense.
Yeah.
She was working with you on that. So, you know, of course, it's kind of one of those, and you know this stage where everywhere you're going, before you crack off, you're auditioning everywhere, pretty much. Just in your personality, whatever it is.
You gotta show.
So when I tell her, she's like, yeah, you because nigga, I think he's a star. I'm like, yo, he got it. It's like he has it.
Yeah.
And I hadn't seen anything like that, because to me, you were already, even at 14, 15, in my opinion, you were already in the space of, oh, he's going to be able to transition into a adult artist too. Yeah. Even though you hadn't put out none of your kid records yet.
Yeah.
I saw it with you, and just from your personality back what they used to call it mannish, nigga.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
He was mannish.
Yeah, I was looking at everything walking through the door with a skirt. Who that? What's her name?
I'm like, oh yeah.
I go and talk to her.
But you know, that's the country in him though.
Yeah, I be like, you want some lunch?
Hey,
they be driving at 10.
They driving at 10 in the country.
Sure, 100%.
It starts early in the country.
Man. Yeah, you grow up fast as fuck.
So you making, when you get with team, now you start making rounds.
Yeah.
Right? Because you made heavy rounds very early that most new artists don't get to make.
No. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you made a stop at the underdogs.
Oh yeah, facts.
Oh yeah.
And I'm looking at this little nigga, I'm like, okay.
I was nervous too though. I ain't gonna lie. Going in there with y'all, because you gotta think, I'm still learning singing. Like it's still, I had a natural talent, but like to be in there and hear y'all running scales, all that. I'm in there sweating. But I'm not gonna let
But you
y'all
wasn't
niggas
scared.
see
No,
it.
you wasn't scared.
Yeah,
though. No,
I won't gonna let y'all niggas see that.
no,
I'm
you was going back with us though. You was
Yeah.
like, all right, nigga,
A daredevil.
Hey, Nick's a daredevil.
yeah,
And I asked the nigga, I look at him, I'm like, can you dance? He said, yeah, nigga. I was like, you can't dance. And then you popped in, I think it was a DVD or tape or something.
Yeah.
And I said,
I showed you the whole. I think
said-
that's when we did the little school runs, and I was showing you like the
I
performances.
said,
yeah.
oh, you
can
dance.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm just trying to find a win. I'm like, can you hoop, nigga? Yeah, nigga, I can hoop.
Yeah.
Let's go
Yeah.
hoop then.
Yeah. Facts.
And it was like, at every turn, it was like, this nigga's different.
Yeah.
This nigga do everything. He sing, he dance, he hoop,
Yeah.
he manage.
Man, it's for sure.
I love this nigga.
Yeah.
And not to speed forward, but there was a point where I was like, okay, first you get a hit record. Let's start there. Out the gate.
Yeah.
Out the gate. There was no sputter for you at all.
I
Out
was
the
just
fucking
as surprised
gate.
though. I was like, I didn't even realize how big the record was gonna be. Like, not to kill it now, but I hated the record because I was doing R&B songs. So like Scott Storch, I was like, man, I don't know what a hit is, so I'm not gonna tell him that this is not a hit.
Right. And he got
But-
a gang of hits.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
sat in there like, man, I don't really like this song. We in Miami. But I'm trying to tell Tina and all them like, I don't think this is for me. This song ain't. We got so many other songs like the Yo song,
Yeah.
the Yo
Yeah.
song. I'm like,
Yo song.
like,
Yeah.
so I'm thinking all of that type because I wanted to be more vulnerable and not. But I also wanted to kick ass on the dance and I wanted to show off that. So they was like, nah, trust me, this is it. Put it out. And I didn't. When it blew up, I said, what the. It's like I'm still in like, what is it called? Imposter syndrome. To
Yeah.
this day, I still know the feeling of how I felt when that shit went crazy. I'm just like,
So when you do your deal, because we went by that, because I always ask this
Yeah.
question.
yeah.
And at this point, you're like 14, 15 when you first get the deal
Yeah.
done. Did they let you touch the money?
So how I did it, see, a lot of people don't know. I didn't get signed for like, you know how people get signed for, I got signed for $1 million, $8 million. Back
Yeah.
then, it wasn't.
No, yeah, that wasn't the case.
So I got signed for like $150K,
Okay.
right? And then from there, because I was underage, my mom was in control of it, but most of it would be like in a trust.
The Coogan account.
Yeah, Coogan account. So I wouldn't be able to touch it. So obviously she could go and withdraw stuff if I wanted to make purchases or I wanted to do stuff. But nah, I still was every bit of a teenager that they made me.
So as a teenager, what's the first thing you buy?
Oh,
Do you remember?
Escalade, bro.
Yeah.
Off the deal? That's what you got?
No, you know what it was? Was it an Escalade or an it was like I don't know if it's not. It might have been an Escalade or a Ford something. I remember it was a big truck. It's been a while. But
Yeah.
I had the Lamborghini doors on it. And
Hold on,
like I put
hold on.
the doors that come up.
Hold on.
Like
Hold on.
Your
Let's not-
first
I had
car,
like-
your first
Hold on.
car had Lamborghini doors?
Hold on.
Man.
The
Oh, this is getting better.
I'm from the country. I
shop.
was about to get I swear, look, I was about to get a Honda Civic, bro. I was about to get a Honda Civic and put
all this shit on
Dayton's
it. I already know what you about to say.
That was gonna be my first car, but then I was
Genuine
like,
is definitely your uncle.
yeah, he definitely has to
Absolutely.
be.
He's your uncle.
Yeah, on God.
He's your
he
uncle
definitely
for sure.
gotta be related.
Y'all blood related somewhere.
For sure. Because I was gonna do
With
that.
the suicide,
Man.
the butterfly doors.
Yeah, bro. And you
Oh,
know,
yeah,
at
I've
that
seen
time, that like I'm from partial South. Like Virginia is the South. But you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
we don't just listen to we
Cash
listen
Money
to
would be
everything.
proud.
we listen
Everything.
we
West
listen to-
Coast,
yeah.
South,
So I'm like, you
everything,
know
yeah.
what?
Well, DC, Maryland, DC and Maryland, they mirror the South.
Yeah.
Period.
Okay.
Like we mirror everything South. They were, like we went through East Coast phase with Biggie and Puff
Yeah,
and all
for
of
sure.
that, but we mirror the
Cash
South.
Money was it?
Tappahannock definitely the South.
Cash Money was it.
No, you
Yeah,
Your
I'm
first
talking about
purchase-
Pastor Troy, everybody.
you know
Yes,
your
yeah.
first
Everybody.
purchase is the best one that we've had.
That's
Word.
What, nigga?
That's
Butterfly
crazy.
doors,
15, 16,
nigga?
you bought.
But I had the amps in the back too. I had like, I ain't gonna lie, I took out the whole back seat. It's
gets-
like
it gets
it was like
worse.
six,
Of course.
16 inch.
Of course you did.
I'm
Of course
just
you did.
knocking. Talk about knocking.
He's this full nigga.
I
He's
love
full,
it.
full
I was in Virginia thinking I was the shit.
No, you
boy.
were though.
I was
you
like,
were though.
yeah.
You pull up on that skating ring with that shit.
Oh God,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
lit.
Yeah.
It's lit.
First hit record. What changes for you in your mind now? I mean, now it's not guesswork. Now things are like.
This is what I do.
Now things are
I've done it.
automatic. Now
Yeah.
things are like it's more so
Exposure.
what I need I can get.
it kind of was like, you know, when a kid, when I could just go to the movies with my homeboys, or because I did everything as a regular kid, you know what I'm saying? Even being in Harlem to being in Virginia, like I did like regular shit. So I was used to being around people and being in an environment. As soon as that song went crazy, I couldn't go nowhere. I couldn't go to the mall. Like if I walked outside of the neighborhood that I was in, it would be people running down the street. Like, so
And you still in Virginia?
No, well, in Virginia, took me out of Virginia.
Okay.
As soon as I shopped the deal, like I think my record came on. I was in 10th grade when my song came out, or when I got my record deal. So, and I didn't leave school until after my song had already hit the radio. So they's like, we got to pull him. We got to get him out of there. So then from there, I went from Virginia to Jersey. So I could be closer to New York, but I couldn't even walk down the street there. Like we would literally have to drive in the garage every time we come home and shut the door so nobody knows.
What's the mindset of that for you as this 16-year-old, 15, 16-year-old kid? Like, because that's the one thing, it's bro, and I know he can attest to this, because we are all so close and we've all known each other for so long.
Yeah.
We have so many conversations that come to us about you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And my thing has always been, I can't tell him, I can only tell him so much because I haven't had that experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a very real thing that I think people have never truly taken into account. That, bro, this has been your life.
Yeah.
Since 15 years old.
Yeah.
Like, just tell me if you can remember that as being like a 15-year-old, like, yo, they're pulling me out of school. I can't go outside. I can't go to the movies.
Yeah. You know what?
I'm not a kid no more.
Because of my challenging spirit, I like challenges.
Yeah.
It was amazing to me.
Yeah.
Because I'll be real. Because guess what? Well, now I'm gonna look at the bright side. I ain't got to be in school. I ain't got to be. I could do I got a tutor. I got whatever. I don't got to be there. I can go out.
Did you finish?
I'm going. Yeah, I did. I did. But I ain't gonna lie. I took the first 2 years off. Like
of high school though.
No,
you know how niggas be like, I took off college.
Yeah. So I was originally supposed to be the class of 07. I'm class of 09. Yeah. So it's like,
so technically you're 2 years younger too now.
Yeah, I'll take it. Shit. But yeah, man, it was damn.
So for you adjusted to it.
Yeah.
It wasn't
and
like,
it would be fun. I would still do regular shit. I would just make sure I have my niggas around. Like my homeboys, some of them be in school, I go to their school.
Yeah.
Some of my cousins, just on a Friday.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all come outside.
Pulling up.
They outside, the girls outside the window screaming. They,
I would have pulled up too.
that's crazy.
Then after that, they come back to school on Monday. They the man in school. You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
So I used to go to the mall. Shit, Bow did this shit too. Like shout out to Bow. But we used to go to the mall, and I did it by myself just to see what it was. I used to go to the mall and just go to one store that always popping in Virginia, and they'd be like, "Hey, and then take off running." And
wait, you would run before it even get
Boom.
started.
I'm
Take
telling
off.
you, this is Genuine's
Look.
nephew. I'm telling you, we did this all the
same
time.
thing.
I just man,
We
they
did this.
and it worked. I'm talking about they would chase you.
You was
Yeah.
running out of men's land.
Man, I was running out
We was
everywhere.
running out of Oak Tree. We was running out of Oak Tree. Shit was crazy.
I was at I think Virginia Center Commons. That's what it was. The little joint we used to go to.
Yeah.
And then I used to go with what was it? Not up against the wall. It was another DTLR.
DTLR.
Yeah,
so I used to-
DTLR.
Man, I'd be right there.
Yeah, they had the shit in there.
Man, what? All the girls be in there. So and then I go in there and start, or my homeboys would come with me, and then I sing, just so they'll notice who I am. Like
Yeah.
just on some young shit. Then they'll be like, "Hold on."
That is him.
That's some R&B shit,
Yeah,
nigga.
no, that's
Out of there,
very
start
That's some
running.
R&B shit, nigga.
Yeah. It ain't, a nigga can't just bust out rapping.
Nah,
That's
it ain't
different.
the
Yeah,
same.
yeah,
Nah, back then they
yeah,
wouldn't
it's
fuck
the
with
It ain't the
It ain't
same.
It ain't the same.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna look around and see
Look
who heard
around.
it?
Ooh, yeah.
Facts. It worked.
Absolutely work.
It worked.
Okay, here's what I want from you, right? When did you meet him? When was the Scream tour? Was that
Scream
first
tour-
album? That's first album, right?
I think it was
Right after the
It had to be. It had to be like first album, and the first album might have been
Black
out.
Fatigues.
Yes.
First album.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So I used to watch you and Amarion battle,
Yeah.
and I used to watch Oh Get You.
Yeah.
You
for
would be
sure.
you would be like fuck.
Oh,
like
God.
you would be angry,
Man.
nigga. You'd be like just fuck.
Man.
That shit was cold, nigga. All right, I'll be back. Like,
But I always say this to this day. At that time, his discipline and what he learned and how he could think, niggas was not fucking with that boy. You hear me?
he's a monster.
I don't know about now, because I
But-
get off now.
We can bring it there.
But I'm just saying, I'm
we
just
can bring it
letting you
there.
know.
We can bring it there.
At that time, that boy was a monster.
He was a monster. But I want to go to the Scream tour. I was using that to set up the Scream tour, and my cousin and my people wanted to go to the tour, so we came to see you. We came backstage and everything, and I'm watching you on stage, and I hadn't seen you perform since the album was out.
Yeah,
since everything was going crazy, I hadn't seen you perform yet, and O had the records, and he was, of course, he was headlining, he was doing his thing. Crazy. But I watched you come out in those black fatigues, and I watched. I can't do the moves the way you do. I watched you like you was the crumping, and you were like, pause. Your arms were out this wide. It was like the whole fucking stage was in between y'all, and I'm looking. I'm like, he's getting ready to pass the guy. He's getting ready to pass him. Because I didn't see a kid on stage. I saw a grown-ass man on stage at the Scream tour. Yeah. I was like, he's getting ready. And I'm looking at my little cousin. She's like, oh, my God. Like I'm like, you all right? We go to church on Sunday. We have the Lord is,
But today's Friday.
But listen, and we go backstage to take her to meet him, and she sees this nigga Chris in the flesh, and she goes, I said, you are little.
Sit your ass down.
You are little. That night I saw you there was, for me, the beginning of the separation of you going to another place. Because I felt like you were angrier. You were more aggressive, and you had something in your mind that you were aiming for.
You know what it was, though? Even being on that tour, like what I learned, and I learned from Bow a lot.
Yeah.
He's like one of the greatest showmen as far as
perform his ass off.
He's cold. Nigga cold.
Cold. So the lack of discipline that I had a great amount of training, meaning like, okay, Todd Sam's, everybody, they gonna get us right with the moves, we're gonna have fun. And I was able to be also creative too. They didn't just say, we're gonna do this. They let me come up with some things. But the thing that I felt that I lacked was the experience, one, and just the discipline that everybody else had. It was B2K, Bow. It was so many other artists.
These are all polished artists.
Yeah. So when you would see their shows, you would see the glitz and the glamour. Like me, I had a DJ booth, just a little DJ booth that I would slide from under with the dancers, with the little smoke, and then I had a graffiti background. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And they maybe gave me like 12 minutes. Mm-hmm. I probably had like not even that. It might have been 8 minutes. So I had to figure it out. But
get it off. Yeah.
Seeing these other performers, it kind of like grew my hunger for what I needed to be doing in order to be the person headlining, in order to be the person that I think I can be. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of those guys, and seeing their performance, seeing their quality and how long they're dancing, and then they're just getting off and all the screams, like it was really the Scream tour. Like you go in there, it's no other experience that I can tell you at that time was like. Forget all the festivals and stuff that they got going on right now. Back then, your ears were you would really go deaf in that.
Shout out to Michael Malden.
Yeah.
I saw him during the Grammy week. I had never met him before.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I just told him, I'm like, listen, man, what you did, obviously what you've done in the business period, but that Scream tour,
Jesus,
with giving that type of spotlight to young artists and putting them on that type of platform.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone that's done that.
I don't think it can be done right now. As far as like with young artists, I think that's something you can't even recreate. Like I was just happy to be a part of it. Like I was like,
that's a legendary thing.
It's tough to recreate with these phones, man.
Yeah,
that's the other part. Yeah,
because like that stage was like still in that moment. It still was a place where you still felt like. This is the only place I'm gonna get to see this.
Yeah, I'm only gonna see this type of shit here. Like
it was still that it hadn't gotten to the phone yet to where you could get used to seeing that type of shit all the time. It just runs all day. That's them Scream tours, nigga. It was really screams. Nigga.
Yeah, facts.
Like motherfuckers, when you came on stage, they was glued from top to bottom.
And I was nervous because that's like, we had performed before. Like I've performed at different places. I had to perform Planet Hollywood, different places. But these are little venues. I'm in an arena now. And it's, even though I go on first, the parents back then, they trying to get their kids into the building early. So now if the show starts at, let's say 9, some people might not leave their house till 8:30. We'll get there. Lying. You know what I'm saying? So, but back then, everybody's in there, sitting there waiting. So whoever the first artist is, they either standing up or booing the shit out of you.
Did you, like, speaking of booing, did you ever experience a fucked up show? Like early on?
No.
No?
No. I'm
gonna be real. Like, I've never got like a boo, like a bad boo. I don't want to jinx myself, but I've never got
he's not your nigga. You're not getting booed.
But I've never got booed on stage.
4,000 hit records, bro. You're not getting booed. Don't worry about that.
But I almost got booed.
You said you almost got booed?
Well, he started off with a sputter. That's
my fault. It wasn't my fault.
Yeah, his playlist was wrong.
The song wasn't working. At radio.
So and he still wanted to sing it.
Which we're working. It was the song.
It was the single.
Spent $700,000 on the video. Like,
I'm
dancing. I started singing this song. The girl in the front row looked at her friends and said, shit whack.
Oh shit.
Oh God.
Oh God. I still got 2 minutes left.
And it's a DAT tape.
Man.
So the DAT, you can't skip the DAT.
Change it. You just gotta
go. You gotta
go.
live that motherfucker out.
That's when you start thinking the most, huh?
That's when I start sweating. That's when you get cotton mouth.
Man. Now I fucked up myself on stage, like did a backflip, slipped, but I play it off, or like, you know what I'm saying, then stepped off a stage before and fell in the crowd.
That's not.
But
it's not the same.
He said.
They still feel bad for you because you was just being great.
Yeah, they still scream. Oh my God, is he okay?
Oh my God, is he okay?
I don't like.
So off the first album, you start to see what this thing is like. You start to see, what fame is like, and how you gonna adjust. Did you ever have like can I do it again? Because people talk about the sophomore jinx.
I had that in the back of my head probably every day. You know what I'm saying? So like, for me, it was because the first album was like a learning experience. I wrote with writers. I didn't really write. It was really how they kind of shaped what my ideas would be. Mm-hmm. The second album, it was like, okay, cool. Well, you've been right. Mm-hmm. At the song selections you picking, the choices, you know what you're doing. So, but I feel like it's like the challenge thing again. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to prove them wrong.
So you fought for that?
Yeah, like I said, I proved myself wrong with the first album. So it's like now I'm gonna prove them wrong. I could do this shit. So I had that sophomore jinx in the back of my head.
What's the first record from the second album?
The second album, damn. You gonna make me go. I got a lot of damn albums, man. Hold on. It had to. Oh no, Wall to Wall.
Oh, Wall to Wall.
I think it was Wall to Wall.
Yeah, it was Wall to Wall. It was absolutely Wall to Wall.
Yeah, it was Wall to Wall.
Absolutely Wall to Wall. Then Kiss.
Yeah,
I can only imagine you putting together your show set. Look,
what
record is that
for a tour now, bro?
It's crazy.
Because people are still in love with the older songs, so it's like I have no problem doing that. But the only difference is when people come to my shows, I want them to see something like evolution. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They're not seeing the last tour that they saw. Yeah. They're not seeing the one before that. Every tour is completely different, and it gives them, the same nostalgia, but also with the new music. So it's so hard for us right now. I even put it on my Instagram and Twitter, like, look, what songs y'all want me to perform?
You're doing a poll.
Yeah, they was like songs? All of them bitches. I said, we're gonna be there for 3 days. But
you gotta think of it like this though, right? I always equate it back to like Frankie Beverly and Maze.
Yeah.
Frankie Beverly and Maze did the same show in arenas for 20 years.
Yeah.
With all due respect, they don't have 100.
No. What I'm getting to is the variations of those songs that may get old to you.
Don't get old to them.
Don't get old to them.
Yeah, but at least how they will see it.
Yeah, they remember. They're telling their friends, watch when he do this. He do this thing when he sing. Watch when. They're waiting.
You got a point too. That's a point. But I always want to. How I look, I'll be like, you know what? I want to always give them more. It's not like because. You can see Chris Brown on YouTube, or you can go see it and be like, all right, boom. And then they're like, man, he done fell off. I never want to hear that shit until I'm ready to be like, look, I'm tired. I don't want to.
But I think because you
can't
keep putting out
imagine
new
you being tired.
material.
You're not gonna be tired, but that was just hypothetical.
You have like 8,000 songs in the vault.
What's the longest show you've done?
Shit, the last one we just did, we just came from tours overseas. You came to it. It's like 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Hold on, let's
2 hours, nigga. That's
hold on. Let's go. Let's go there.
that's a fucking
Let's go there.
movie. That's
No,
the Godfather.
let's go overseas. Shit. I was like, babe, we're going overseas to Chris Brown. What the fuck are you talking about? We're going to Paris.
Yeah.
Pack your shit. We're going to see Chris Brown. I done told you now. Don't make me tell you again.
That nigga try to act like he have enough room in his bag to bring me back a hoodie or nothing though.
He didn't get you no merch,
because he
no
don't
nothing.
like to travel like that.
First of all, you should have came. Okay?
Yeah,
Get your own
what he was
goddamn
on.
merch.
Yeah.
Okay?
Get your own goddamn merch. Well, merch here now.
Merch here now.
The merch here.
We're in Paris, and we pull up to the venue. I'm hitting Ant. Ant, we're here. He's like, all right, come to the back. And as we're at the venue, it's quiet outside of the venue.
Super quiet.
The show starts in like maybe like an hour.
Mm-hmm.
It's quiet. There's
Okay.
no traffic. There's nothing. And I'm like, this is weird. This is Chris Brown show. This
It's supposed to be cracking outside.
You think it's supposed to be?
it's supposed to be off the chain outside. Motherfuckers supposed to be bootlegging shit, all sorts of shit, right?
Yeah.
We walk into that building. It's 20,000 people already in their fucking seats.
An hour before the show.
Probably 2 hours. They are in their seats like
there.
this.
Ready.
We're waiting until Chris Brown is coming out soon. So we're just waiting until Chris Brown is going to be so good. And you know, we're so used to seeing shows, you know, in the States and how people react in the States. But I wanted to go to Paris because I wanted to see people with a different mindset. I wanted to see people completely free of what the state stigma is
cool
on how
shit.
people
You gotta be cool.
how
you
people
somewhere.
supposed to act. How the
Yeah.
dudes is like, man, I fuck with the nigga. He cool. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I rock with. It wasn't none of that.
None of that.
I'm watching grown men go ape shit
Lose
when these
themselves in the
songs,
music.
lose themselves in the music when these songs come on. I got a videotape of the entire arena jumping up and down. I'm like, Jesus Christ. And we had talked about it before you got the overseas tour, and I said, look, bro, the world is getting ready to open up to you in such a way that I don't even think you even understand it. And you was like, bro, I hear you, but I'm not gonna believe it until I see it.
Yeah, facts. I remember I told you that.
Yeah. And we were sitting in your dressing room backstage. I said, do you see this? I see it. And I watched you for 2 nights in a row. I don't know how the fuck you did it. For 2.5 hours, dance and sing nonstop.
Because I haven't been over there in a minute too. So by me having a tour out there, I was like, damn, I haven't toured over there in 12 years in certain places.
12 years.
Like London, certain places.
Yeah.
It had been 12 years. So I'm like, damn. So that they got a whole chunk of history that they ain't even seen.
Yep.
So I'm like, I can't be lazy and go on stage and do 60 minutes, 90 minutes and just be like, all right, cool, we just giving y'all the new shit and getting out of there.
60, 90 minutes that's the regular show. And he's like, I
Yeah,
can't be
but
lazy.
Listen,
But I can't be lazy because of the chunk of like
the chunk of history
like,
they
that
missed.
they
yeah,
missed.
so
Yeah.
because think about it, it's people that's my age bringing their kids to the show.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? So they're like, now this is the person I like. So it's almost like teaching a class again. Like, okay, cool. The kid might not know this song, but they mama know this song, and they going crazy. You know, so but in that space, it's like a different appreciation. Remember, I was like, it's like not to discredit, you know, the US, but at the end of the day, when you go over there, it's like
It's different.
you're really appreciated for the music.
Because they don't see you all the time either. Just like you said,
that can be
they miss you.
Yeah.
They miss you.
But R&B is still a thing. Listen, and I gotta say it. Like we're not slighting the U.S., but the U.S. is spoiled. They see us walking down the street. They see us in Beverly
Yeah, they can see
Hills.
us. We're accessible.
They see us in Miami moving around. They see us, and so overseas, like even even outside of the presence, their thirst and desire for real music is just different. It's still old school over there. It's still
crazy to me when
vinyl
they know
over
the
there.
words to your songs and they don't speak
They don't
English.
speak English.
That's got to be crazy.
That's phenomenal. I could never understand that. It still makes me I think I get more excited when I see that, because I'm like, you know what, that type of energy, they don't know what the fuck I'm saying, they might now, but it's for them to like something that bad, and you know what I'm saying, that takes dedication, like.
Yeah.
But you know, the stage give me my love too, because I can't lie. Fuck the media aspect. We talk about like we talk about when we them asses in them seats. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And they real fans. Like my fan base, I can say, you know, you got Nicki's fan base, Beyonce's fan base,
Team Breezy's a motherfucker.
Yeah, but the fans, I feel like everybody damn near family. They always, you know, I always a comment. I'll get on somebody's ass if they go crazy in the comments, but I always listen and kind of like let them dictate certain aspects of, okay, y'all want to hear this, y'all like this. Like I like to be engaged with them so they know that this shit ain't just like, oh, all right, shut up and listen, and then I'm gonna make y'all follow me this way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I feel like as a family and the people that support me, they're like, I love this person. You know, it'd be people's mamas, kids younger, they'd be like, you know what, I love that boy. Like, so, and I can feel that energy. So when I get into an arena, you know, the fans is the really ones that keep me here.
Bro, you changed the meet and greet.
Oh yeah, you got some flack behind that too, huh?
Like, nigga, you literally changed the meet and greet.
I want to say this, okay? All right.
They got on his ass.
His wife gonna let him do like
I'm
3
not
poses.
doing. Okay. I might have to do something.
Yeah, you got at least.
I might have to do something. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But the Chris Brown meet and greet is out of control.
You might need a bench press or something in there.
It's disrespectful.
That shit fun.
Like, I bet it is.
It's fun because look, where else in the time, like, everybody usually, like, you get your pictures back in the day, the artist like,
yeah.
You know, like, don't touch me.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not doing like 150 people a night. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it might be a small, intimate group of people that actually spent that money that they might not even had to come and meet me. So I'm not going to make they moment. You know, I don't want to make they moment just some, hey, what's up? Let me sign this, get the fuck out. Like, that's weak to me because I feel like these is the same people, no matter how big of that group or smaller that group, I feel like they're the same people that's a part of the family aspect.
Yeah.
So and some of these girls, that's their bucket list. Some of them, they like, look, all I want to do is just be able to be on him. Cool. Long as you ain't got COVID, we good.
So I should tell my wife she should loosen up and let me really greet the fans.
Yeah, but you can't do no motherfucking pictures with your shirt off, because then you can't gauge what the person.
It can't be skin.
Yeah, because you don't know what she. Mother might lick your stomach or something. You gonna be like, hold on.
Yeah, that's
Hold on.
Hey, you stop that. You get off me now.
But you're also, in my opinion, bro, like, I've met a lot of people. I'm friends with a lot of people. We've been in this industry a long time, and I really believe that you are the most. How can I say it? You're the.
Nigga cares, bro.
Cook, remain humble, man.
You absolutely care.
Nigga cares,
but the most accessible superstar I've ever seen. Yeah. Literally, bro.
Yeah.
Like, because
I feel like Jill probably humbled me on that one.
Well, there's that.
Yeah, there's that. But being able to like go through shit and not have to be, walk a thin line, because a lot of artists have to walk a thin line unless you're independent. If you're like the mainstream, you can't do this, you can't be associated with somebody, you can't do a song because of how it looks. Once I was able to still do music and I got to be my regular nigga, like I got to be myself.
Right.
Man, fuck all this extra shit. I can look, if somebody come up to me, what's up? You like my music? All right, I appreciate it. Cool. Can I get a picture? If I'm in a go, sorry, not right now, but I appreciate you. Boom.
Yeah.
If I'm not, miss a million pictures, whether I'm drunk, whatever it is, I'm gonna take a picture with somebody. Because I've been humbled through whatever my experiences are. Yeah. Like, so I done went through bullshit. I done went through, normal nigga shit. So it's like, you know what? Let me not take this shit for granted and be appreciative of every single second, every single time I get a chance to like do anything or be around somebody.
This is a flowers pod, right? And so this is for you, your flowers. Take a second to speak on Team Breezy and staying down with you through thick and thin. Well, what is that feeling like to you?
It's the imposter syndrome again. Like, because it's unbelievable. Like, sometimes I wake up, I'm like, damn, people go by, like, whether I'm promoting, I don't care if it's some shoes I'm promoting, or there's a following of people, a big following of people who support me. You know what I'm saying? So that also makes me like cherish where I'm at, bro. So Team Breezy, like even to have a name for people that follow you is kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm appreciative. Like my fans know how much, and I try to let them in on stuff. I talk to them, like I remember, because some of my dates for the tours will come. I say, look, y'all getting on my damn nerves. If y'all ain't got the damn,
Your city ain't on the goddamn.
shut the fuck up and go to the next city. So like, but I'm able to. I wouldn't even be in this chair right now. Like, but y'all my brother, so I probably would be in the chair. But any success or anything that's further these songs that I'm putting out, like that ain't us paying somebody off and trying to like please, like, you know what I'm saying? That's really the fans. You know what I'm saying? And they kept me here. Almost 20 years now. So it's like for me to have that connection with them is probably the biggest thing ever.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm that's why I'm always thirsty and still doing music. Why you still doing this? Why? Shit, cause of y'all. Like that's the reason. Real talk.
Shout out to Team Breezy.
Shout out to Team Breezy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they show us all love.
I talk to Team Breezy often.
I talk to Team Breezy often.
You know, as a Team Breezer. You know what I'm saying? When that motherfucker with you. Shout out. What's your favorite album?
Out of mine?
Of yours.
Yeah.
Damn. It's, you know what it is? I can I have two?
You can.
All right, cool. Yeah. I got 11 of them motherfuckers out. My two would be my first one because of the experience, that what we talked about earlier, like how it felt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everything was amazing. So I think the first one, and then my Fame album.
Fame.
Yeah, because I got the
Grammy album.
The Grammy album.
The Grammy album.
And the reason why I say that is because of the shit I had to go through around that time, and still make music, and people still listening to me despite maybe not fucking with me for real, or not liking me, or you know what I'm saying? The first cancel nigga. Yeah. So, you know, so those two albums kind of like were milestones in my career. Like the first one was showing me that I'm able to do it, and then that album was like, okay, you can do it. Yeah, I can do it again.
I'm gonna go. The first album.
Yeah.
First album is a classic. That exclusive is special to me.
What's your favorite Chris song?
Indigo is.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Chris song, Tank? I know mine off the top of my head.
It changes. He just played me.
I just played him the new stuff.
He just played me some shit.
I still got my favorite though. You don't have your favorite?
It changes every time he plays me something.
Mine is no bullshit.
He just
To this day.
Yeah.
To this day. The nigga played it for me at record plant. And I said, nigga,
the record,
put it out tomorrow.
The record that haunts me, like a record that when I hear it, it takes me to where I was. Like it takes me back to Paris and watch you on stage. Is Indigo.
Yeah.
There's something about the feeling. It's something about the conversation.
Shout out
in
Indigo.
It's something about Indigo, bro, that is so special to me. I don't know what it is. It's the melodies. It's the production. It's the words. It's like
the vibe.
My life. I'm like, it's special to me.
Yeah.
Super special.
Thank you, man.
And Heat. And the reason Heat just got so embedded was because everybody thinks I'm singing on it.
Oh yeah, the background.
Everybody thinks I'm singing on Heat. And I never said I wasn't singing on Heat. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he knows what songs he's on of yours or not.
But since Chris is
Every
here,
now and then that nigga be like, Jay, I think I'm singing backgrounds on Sensational.
I was listening to Sensational the other day, and I was like, why does he sound like me on the end of this song? Why does his ad-libs? I said, fuck, I did the ad-libs. Okay, got it. Because Chris will be like, hey, nigga, get in the booth and just sing some of this shit. I'm like,
I'd be like, because I just need his voice and backgrounds, and he knows where to put the pockets at, especially with the singing. So I'd be like, it'd have been what, damn near 8 to 9 songs already.
Yeah, I just go in the booth and just sing
and
background.
Like, just the background. I'm gonna touch
sing
the
background.
He never remembers though.
We be doing so much of it.
Yeah.
And for me, it's just like, in your space, I just try to make myself available for whatever it is you need. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be music or conversation.
Yeah.
Another question I wanted to ask you is probably a deeper question. In your stages of being a father, we have so many loves, right? And love changes in terms of what it means as we grow. What does love mean to you now?
That's a deep question. What does love mean to me? Love is scary to me, but at the same time, like I'm full of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm full of love. Like, so I feel like my kids kind of like made me appreciate what that word meant. Like to love something outside of yourself, outside of anything that's like.
That's a great segue. Are they making you more free to love, more open to love?
Yes and no. Okay. They're making me more open to loving them. Like I'm just
it's very hyper focused.
I'm pouring all my love into them.
But you're also very protective.
Yeah,
100%.
Right. So it makes you not let more people in.
But at the same time, like it's making me learn patience and making me learn just life skills that I might have been too antsy for, too busy for. So I think love for me now is like it's expanding. It's like me, you saying you have to have a favorite color, right? Mm-hmm. No, I really don't. I actually find beauty in all of the colors. So my thought process on love isn't as controlled as I thought it should be. It should be like this. It should be like, no, like love is an abundance to me. So I feel like it's like, all right, cool. I could do this.
I let a little bit out.
Yeah, I can smile a lot more. Yeah.
No, bro, look. That's what for what you've been through and what you've accomplished. Yeah, you should smile more.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Yeah. You should continue to have a good time because this isn't given to everyone.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's especially your life and what you know. But the thing that would make me angry when it came to you was that people didn't realize this was your life.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Everybody had an opinion. Or has an opinion of how you should live your life. Mm-hmm. And for me, as your brother, I've never had an opinion about how you should live your life. And you know, we've had many a talks in many a cities and many long nights. And I've never said you should do. No. You should do what you want to do and live how you want to live and experience the things you want to because it's what makes you who you are.
Yeah.
100%. You know what I mean? And you've been able to, like you said, the average motherfucker can't go sit down and go and be in a holding tank and go to jail.
Yeah.
That's your experience.
Yeah.
So whatever that put you there, you were able to man up, accept that.
Yeah.
Even though you did lose me a championship in the NBA E-League.
Yeah.
Because we was undefeated and then you had to go do 2 months and 6 months, whatever the hell you had to go do.
You, bro.
Yeah, my bad. I was like, and then by the time I got out, I was not about to play no basketball.
And the season was over.
Nigga, I came out there motherfucker like Sinbad.
No, remember we came to see you. And you was like, nigga, this be gone in 2 weeks.
You had to have a fro.
Yeah.
And the stomach, you said, it's going to be gone. He said, it's going to be gone in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
And in 2 weeks, the guy says, okay, he's back.
Yeah, because they caught me in them pictures. I think we went to like, man, I went to South of France or something. Bro, they took the pictures and I was just seeing that jelly roll. I said, what?
Not me.
Hell no. And then from there, just dancing. I was even big on when I got out of jail for the BT Awards. When we came, I did Loyal. And I had this was when everybody was wearing the Pharrell hats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, you know, the Smokey the Bear hat.
Yeah. Smokey the Bear. Hysterical.
But I remember having this outfit. I had to put the outfit on and it was like too small. The pants wouldn't fit. Like I'm like a 34 or 36. Man, I was like a 40.
You are not no 34 or 36.
Yeah, for sure. I was like a 40 or something.
You was a 40?
You was a 40?
Bro, I'm talking about big boy. Big. I said, hold on. You know what? I can't do this no more. But I had to go through a lot of boot camp dancing and everything else to get back. But nigga shook back though.
Yeah, because you was... All right.
It was terrible. I'm telling you. That was probably my most depressing time of my life, bro.
I was like, this ain't Chris Brown, man.
He was nigga Brown.
Yeah, they clone Chris Brown.
They clone Chris Brown.
Oh, God. What the fuck?
When did you, when did you really get into the business of, like, start owning the business of all of that? Because that's what people really don't know about you.
I think...
It's how you
sell me a Burger King next
own the business of all of this.
I did that first, and I would be like, I was 17 when I started trying to invest in certain things, just because I knew, like, you know, unless you touring, unless you like, you don't know how long you're gonna be successful, and it's not like every artist can make it look like they getting money. If you're not a touring act, if you're not doing stuff, you need an exit strategy. So I would have, like, you know, the business people around me at the time, can't say they were good at the time, but you know, my investments were like into Burger Kings and stuff like that, just so I could have a portfolio of and you know, constant income. You know, so that was my first step. But when I really started getting into like the music side, like the executive side, it was like I was 25, and what happened was Loyal and all these other records had already been blowing up. So, and I was almost out of my contract. So I was able to negotiate. I was like, well, cool. Well, now that I have leverage as an actual not an artist, I don't want to be an artist. I want to be 50-50 profit share with you guys. Yeah. I want to have the same deal Birdman got with Universal.
Yeah,
I like, you know, I ask around, I'm trying to figure it out, so I don't have to be getting, you know, cents on the dollar.
Right.
Like, you know,
and just living off of advances.
You get what I'm saying? So from there, that was my first step. Boom. And then I think they were like, oh, and then they kind of like, you know what, fuck it, we'll do it. And I'm like, shit. Then I'm like the youngest nigga with this deal right here. I don't think nobody know, you know. So that was my first step. Then after that was me trying to own my masters. So I think when I was like 27 or 28, like by that time, it was renegotiation time, and I was like, hey, cool, I still want this, but let me get my masters from here, from I think from my Fame album and up. I said, let me get the masters from there, and then I'm able to come back and negotiate, you know, in 6 years for the first album and all of my shit.
Gotcha.
So being able to have that type of structured deal, like shout out to Mark Pitts again, you know what I'm saying, Peter Edge, everybody that was, you know, everybody that really kind of like looked and said, you know, we'll give him this deal, and Barry Weiss, like he put the shit down, like he the one that kind of allowed me to be like, you know what, here, fuck it, kid, take it, you got it.
I mean, you have made them so much money.
But let's also speak on that. Let's not just breeze over that.
Yeah.
The fact that you understood, though, I gotta prove myself first, because now we have these new artists who come into the game thinking they can own the masters. Yeah. Like, why would I let you have the masters, or why would you deserve your masters in the beginning if someone is actually making the initial investment? Yeah, and they're not worth nothing, and they're not worth anything. So somebody walking into the door saying, "Well, I own my masters." Okay, well, what are you going to do with it? Yeah, exactly. Do you know how to license it? Is there any distribution for it? And is it worth anything? Yeah, in the beginning, right? Yeah. So you were able to say, "Hey, listen, now I want from Fame ongoing, and now I'll put myself in position, because I'll continue to be successful, to come back again, renegotiate, and get those initial albums as well." Yeah, that's just smart business. Yeah, and I think
betting on yourself, the best,
and betting on yourself.
The best
but
bet.
I think people want to skip the steps. Yeah, and say, "Oh, well, this label, this." Like, listen, labels are going to be what they are.
Labels going to, they're
banks, and that's what they do. But they also have infrastructure to put you in a place that's unimaginable.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't disagree with that at all.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And so I think you should be, for lack of a better term, a poster boy of like, listen, just be successful.
Just be great.
You'll be great. Yeah. You'll get everything you're supposed to out of this shit.
Yeah. And get the right lawyers. Make sure your lawyers is looking over your contracts.
Gotta have a great lawyer.
Yeah. And so you got to make sure everybody, you know, when I was young, I was fortunate enough to be saved on certain things, but my deals weren't always great. So once I was able to be more independent, it's like, look, I got a little bit more leverage now, and they didn't, you know, they made all this money and all that. So I'm more like, you know, I'm able to now see real money, or see something from what I've created, because I know I created it. So now, you know, I can go and do this now. I can create some more. Wait till y'all see what I'm about to create. So now I get to own all of that, you know, and it's like you said, I'm like a testament to that. So hey, not saying put your head down, just be the best you.
Yeah. Right. I feel like the way I go to the gym is the way you go to the studio.
Yeah.
It's
Facts.
like,
that's why I said your meet and greet, you should bench press.
it's like
Is there a weight? No weight limit though.
this,
We're gonna have a bench.
I can get a good 315, 350 off now. I'm just saying.
But even in my meet and greet pictures, like there's some joints, and like some nights I'm like, you know what, come on. Yeah, because you know I'm so
older than you, Chris.
But yeah, it should be like we can't do certain things.
Yeah,
like,
I ain't got
let's try something else.
I ain't got the same back, I used to young.
Your picture gonna look
I got a
crazy.
show the next night.
Your picture gonna look crazy. Listen, I'm already waiting for what these pictures gonna look like.
Man.
You know, I'm
This shit is
do my
gonna be
thing.
insane. Oh shit.
Here's the last question, bro. How do you do like 8,000 songs in one night, bro? Like
You do 15 seconds each one.
How is that even possible that I come to your house and I just left your house
and I was
2
playing
days
you
ago and I
yeah.
come back and there are 20 new songs. How?
I just feel like a lot of the times, you know how I used to be in the studio back in the day, even I'd be like, yo, come to the studio. Like, I think, what did you call, you master something that you spend more than 100 hours on or something like that?
Yeah.
So I think I just try to overly master it. So me being in the studio, like, I might have an idea in my head, or I might just hear some songs like, man, I need to get on my game. I need to still, it's like shooting jump shots. Like, you know, you got to make sure if you don't sharpen the tool, it ain't gonna work. So I feel like me being in the studio is where I kind of live. I got 2 studios. You see in the house, I got 2 studios in the house. So I can change scenery or change, like, you know, mental states when I'm in different studios. So
Oh yeah, I ain't been.
I've never seen anything like that.
You gotta pull up.
Yeah, I
Bro,
gotta see this.
you're making the amount of songs that the underdogs, all of us in different rooms, used to make. It was 6 of us,
And he's still making more than
it's
that.
just one of you.
We
He's
weren't
still making
doing
more
20 a night. We weren't writing 20 songs a night.
You gotta
Do you
relax.
know how many
bro.
songs you have?
I said before like 15,000, but then I think I miscalculated. You know, so it's
You was on some Will Chamberlain shit?
yeah, that was. I think I was thinking of it. I'm like, okay, I got this.
15,000 is a lot of fucking.
Yeah, that's a lot of
fucking
songs.
So I'm gonna be realistic, and it's in the 8,000s to 9,000 though.
It's a lot of songs.
Like it's
Finished or just
Our idea.
At least pieces.
It
At
can be
least-
pieces. I
yeah.
can say
Gotcha.
pieces. It won't be. It might be first verse, chorus. You know how I used to send demos out.
Yep.
It'd be first verse or chorus, and then no second verse. So it'll be stuff like that. So it's like, collectively is that. A lot of them.
That's
shits.
insane, bro. What you got for him, champion? Come on, Comfy T. You see what he got. You see his fit. He comfy. You
shout out
see him.
exclusive game.
Yeah.
Come on, Comfy T.
Turn these towels into an outfit. It's the Superman music.
No, it's not. We don't want to be sued.
The remix.
Team Breezy want to know.
What they want to know. What we want to know.
You've listened to a lot of music in your days, young man.
Yeah.
And some of this music you've made your favorite. The world wants to know your top 5.
Come on, sing that shit, dog.
Your top 5. Yeah. Top 5. Your top 5.
Yeah.
R&B singers.
What else?
R&B songs. We wanna know. You gotta show. I'm dancing to go. I really wanna know. Your top 5. Yes. Now, top 5. Your top 5.
Yeah. See, y'all gonna put me on the spot,
Yes,
brother.
we are.
It's so damn hard to pick 5, but look, I'll give you. Now, my shit might change.
Come on.
In a couple days.
Come on.
That's all.
So top 5 R&B singers, right?
Right now,
Yeah.
today.
Oh, you saying today?
No.
No.
I'm saying how you feel today.
How you
It's-
feel
Oh,
it's
all right, cool.
Dead or
All right,
alive.
all right.
Your world.
So this is not biased because my bro in the room. You know, I say it all the time. Tank, Usher,
Yes.
Brandy,
Yeah.
Tevin Campbell,
Yeah.
Whoa.
Hell yeah.
and Sam Cooke.
Shit.
So that's my top 5
Okay.
I can think of right now.
Okay. All right.
Tevin was really.
He's cold.
Come
bro.
on, man.
Tevin, listen.
Tomorrow,
Tomorrow
Come on.
will bring
What else?
better you, better me. He was He was killing grown men.
Prodigy.
He was a prodigy.
His range was insane.
He was
bro.
gifted.
His range
Chest
was insane.
voice.
Oh my God.
Speaking of chest voice, nigga, how do you still sing that high?
I'll get on my nerves. He be giving me songs like, bro, you can sing this one. But
I don't know. I think it's just like the adrenaline when you get on stage. It's like,
he had even his talking voice is not.
my talking voice is raspy. Like I gotta.
But you're clear on records.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm just always. I guess we sing from different parts. When I talk, I don't think I'm talking from the same diaphragm as when I'm singing.
Then you singing.
So I'm pushing the air differently.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's why I'm able to still sound young and still or sound like the old me, but not the super young me, not the 15, but at least my voice hasn't like changed dramatically.
No, it's like nigga, you and Ralph Tresvant.
Yeah, facts.
Just say this, nigga, I do not sound
Ralph
like the Young
figured
Tank
it
at all.
out.
Nigga, I listened to the Young Tank. I was like this. Who is this?
Who is this?
This nigga was
Why
cold.
is he singing
Crazy.
3:55 still in the song?
Going crazy.
They be like, sing that whole song. I will not. Not me. Breezy, your top 5 R&B songs.
Ooh, this is gonna be difficult, brother. Braid My Hair by Mario.
Shit, good one.
Come on. Earl Lily.
Harold Lily.
Somebody sleeping in
Yeah. The remix?
the remix. So definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to dance? Come on, JD.
Damn. Oh, Sex, Love, and Pain. That's
The interlude?
Yes, the beginning,
song.
the intro, from yes.
That he never does live.
He's crazy.
I do it live.
Bro,
I do
used to
do it
vocal
live.
train into
Peace,
that,
you don't
bro.
give him no.
I-
You don't give him the shit though.
I listened to that before when I was on tour. Any tour I was on, I would listen to that as my warm up songs, bro.
So I
I'd be
need
singing
you. I need you right now. I need you right now, my brother. I need you on my team to tell him
To do the damn song.
Not even the song. I need him to do the Sex, Love, and Pain album. One night only.
Yeah, you gotta give him that because that's my favorite album. Bro.
One night only.
Don't be scared, Nick.
Let's do it at the
Nigga,
Apollo.
nigga.
Let's do it at one of them type of venues.
Facts.
All right,
One night only.
done.
Damn, I'm trying to think.
Thank
How
you,
many,
Chris.
that's 3 songs.
That's three.
I gotta think of 2 more now. This is subject to change now.
Yeah.
Is it Superstar? Usher?
Yeah.
Superstar.
Fucking right.
And Candy Rain, So For Real.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah.
Shout out to Soul for Real.
Got to say, I'm
I like what you're doing here, man.
We
Yeah.
need Soul for Real on the
that was,
podcast.
but it's
too,
so
yeah.
difficult for me to come up with those 5 songs because I had like 10 other songs in
You're
my
like
head.
a combo of so many artists. Like
You
where
got your own
grab
damn
pieces
4,000,
you got your own-
8,000.
Yeah, and I didn't want to add my songs in there. I wanted to give
You
everybody
are
else their
allowed
shine.
to do that.
Do you
Nah,
have
That's fine.
a favorite Chris Brown song?
Shit. No, I have eras. I have times of when I like songs.
Hey man, this nigga's just pouring champagne. Go
You got-
ahead. Is it? You got some champagne to
I
pour?
told you.
Yeah, I don't got
told you
songs,
breaking his
nigga.
own
I
records.
got eras.
Niggas breaking his own
Just
record.
I think eras is like certain songs that what I was going through at certain times. So I
Yeah.
could be like, damn, like how you like No Bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
For example, that era of No Bullshit and Deuces,
Yeah.
those songs, when we did those songs, that was like when I was at my lowest. Like I was like
There with you.
with the back against the wall, like
Yeah.
no support from the label, no support from the radio. No, they was like, you know what, we ain't fucking with you.
Mixtape.
You're canceled. Yeah. So
Yeah.
these songs were mixtape songs that out 10 months before we put them on that album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So and I'm shot the video for like $2,500 each video, the Deuces video and the No Bullshit, but it was like being an independent artist and grinding your motherfucking self, being like, you know what, I'm gonna prove them wrong. So I could say those songs would be an error, and then it could be the next songs that I'm doing. So it switches all the time.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like I can always go back to different songs and then relive those moments in my head and be like, damn, that happened.
That's crazy.
And also remind myself, like, damn, I do remember that. You know?
Yeah.
So
All right, Breezy. Let's build your Voltron. You're a super R&B artist.
yeah.
We want to know who you're going to get the vocal from, the performance style, the styling from, the heart of the artist, the passion of the artist. And since you're a songwriter, who's going to write for that artist? Let's start with the vocal. Who you getting the vocal from for your super R&B artist?
The vocal, damn. I'm gonna go with Tevin Campbell. Just as far as the vocal, like the range or whatever I'm going with Tevin.
Your voice.
His voice was different. His voice was just cold.
It wasn't supposed to be like that.
No.
So I'm gonna go voice wise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Between him and Mike. Cause Mike just
you gotta pick one. Or you can mix it. What you doing?
Yes, it's gonna be like a hybrid. It's gonna be Mike and Tevin.
Tevin Jackson?
Tevin Jackson.
Okay. Yeah. Performance style on stage.
Michael Jackson, 100%.
I could have guessed that one.
Yeah, you should have. Yeah, that was easy.
Yeah. Okay. Styling.
Who gonna put this shit on?
Drip.
It's gonna be a hybrid, another hybrid.
Okay.
It's gonna be like a trifecta hybrid. Michael, me, and Usher. As far as styling, cause
fly nigga.
And I gotta say Usher in this category because like through his eras, from the My Ways to the everything he done has been visually like stamped in your head to where it's iconic.
Yeah, it's
like,
iconic. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
He made niggas wear koofies and shit. Like you remember?
I sure do.
Like, so it's like certain things will always be embedded in style and fragments to me. So it's like Michael was the definition of that. Like he could wear wrestling looking belts.
He coined it. He coined the thing.
Yeah, like being his own icon.
I think when we talk about styling, not even to stop you here, but I think you're the first artist that I've ever walked into the dressing room, and there were like
the racks.
There were racks on racks on racks of clothes. And you had no idea what you were going to put on. Like
that night.
You don't have a uniform where you're like, okay, this is the tour fit, and these are the combinations of the tour fit, and the dancers will wear this. I was like, what are you going to wear? He's like, I don't know. I'm about to look through it right now.
Like he getting dressed for school?
Like he getting like he getting dressed in Neiman Marcus. Let me just grab somebody's motherfucker and put. I've never seen anything like that in my life.
So what I've done the last couple of tours, and this tour is going to be a little different. So we have a set to wear, because I don't want to give too much. I want y'all to come and see it. But I'm going to have changes in the outfits, but the outfits are going to be more customized. Like a lot of like designers are making specific stuff for me. Yeah. So it'll be more, so it goes along with the actual show of what I'm trying to show, like the Broadway style of what I'm trying to show. But before, like the last tour you were at and the different ones, the stage that I built is you can change your outfit every night. You could be something different because the stage doesn't have a certain it has a freedom about it.
Yeah.
So we just have a rack of clothes, and long as I can dance in them and it's not too tight, or the shirts is like, I'm putting on something different every night.
I always think behind the scenes. I'll be thinking about the nigga that has to take all that out and then put on.
And he be trying to figure out a way to steal some shit too.
Well, of course.
No, he's like, can I have this? I'm like, go ahead, bro. I'm good.
That fits me. Let me.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
took one of them coats
He always comes back with something.
and shot a video in his coat. I was like,
you did shoot a video.
Look, because this nigga not afraid to ask. Because look, he be like, look, little bro, you already wore that shit. You ain't finna wear that no more. Go on, get it.
You can take it.
I'm like, go ahead, bro.
Shot a whole video in that jacket. Like,
shit.
The passion of the artist.
Passion of the artist. Prince. I would say Prince.
It's called passion.
Like, because he can play every fucking instrument, right?
And mean it.
Man, what?
And mean it.
And then, you better come get this hit.
You better come get this hit.
Who says that? That's I would have been like, fuck that, I'm keeping this record. You don't want this record? No. He know his shit is the shit.
He threatened that nigga
with passion.
He threatened that nigga with a smash.
He threatened him with a smash.
You should start doing that, because you got a gang of hit records. You start telling niggas that, you better come get this hit.
Get this song, my nigga.
Yeah.
Who's gonna write for that artist?
Damn. There's so many damn good writers. Who's gonna write? I couldn't say Phil Collins because it wouldn't be cool. Because Phil Collins is one of my, he's one of the dope writers I fuck with.
Of all time. Why can't Phil Collins write the records? He can't?
Yeah, I think Phil could do it. But I would say Quincy Jones.
I mean.
There's no argument with Quincy Jones.
Yeah, I would just say.
I'm going to throw you a curveball, though.
Yeah.
Who's going to do the choreography?
Ooh.
Damn.
Come on, man. Use a stepper. Use a real deal stepper.
You know what? It would have to be a collective, because in that dancing shit, it's so many.
Come on.
It's so many people who made, I'm talking about Fly Styles, Ty Sams, Josh Smith. We got Lavelle, is it Lavelle Franklin? who he taught me Thriller. His name is Lavelle.
Okay.
But he
When
did
you was
Thriller.
getting ready for the
World Music Awards when I was young.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm forgetting his last name, but you got Super Dave. You got man, I'm trying to think of everybody I learned.
I did this on purpose.
You try to get me in. I got to shout out, but not even Tone.
But not even trying to get you. This is what our podcast is about.
Yeah.
Our podcast is about
Jamaica. I'm thinking too. I'm still thinking.
It's just about celebrating. It's about celebrating people that aren't always celebrated publicly.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Who mean so much to what we do.
Yeah.
And have meant so much to what you do because
They
you the guy.
They shaped and
when it
molded.
comes to that shit.
Yeah.
100%. So, I mean, there's so many different people that I'm leaving out too. So I know they like, man, you didn't say my name.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah. He
But
loves you. He loves you.
You know I love you. But at the same time, it would be with that dancing shit. It would have to be a collective group. It still make it's a village that make it. You know, it take a village to
choreograph something crazy. Yeah.
So
yeah, we've come to the point.
I ain't saying no names.
Hey!
I ain't saying no names.
Come on, nigga.
I ain't saying no names. I ain't saying no names. Who you was with? What you did? Don't say shit. I ain't saying no names.
no names. All right, cool.
Hold on.
He said, I
started listening. I'm like, okay, this sounds like I got to say some funny shit.
We gotta give exactly.
All right, cool.
Right now, you are at a very important part of the show.
Yeah.
It's called I Ain't Saying No Names.
Yeah.
Where you tell us a story, funny or fucked up, or funny and fucked up. The only rule to the game
the rules.
is you can't say no names.
Say no names.
All right, cool. Well, I ain't saying no names.
Yeah, come on.
But
Yeah.
so there was this artist,
Yeah.
and this artist wanted to go out to the club with us. Like, so huge artist. So I'm like, all right, cool. Meet me at my crib. We're gonna go to the club. It's nigga night. It's turn up night. It's gonna be another artist in there performing, and that artist song was the #1 song in the country. I'm talking about going crazy.
Yeah.
We get in the club. I make sure we got the whole section full of women. So the person in there, he looking around. The song come on. The other artist is on stage. Start singing a song. The whole building erupts. I'm talking about it erupts. Like everybody, girls in our section, they going crazy. I look over to this person.
Oh, you ain't feeling it? Yeah.
I'm talking about not a smirk, not a head nod, nothing. I turn back to look at the artist. By the next time I turn back to look at the person in my section, they gone. I don't see him. I'm like, what this nigga done went? I look up. The nigga is on the DJ booth, right next to the artist that's doing the song. And he just like this. The nigga, when the song goes off, the nigga takes the mic. So I'm thinking this artist is about to do some songs. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
He got the itch. Like, man, some artists can't take it, they self-centered though.
Yeah.
They got
to get some of that.
They got main character syndrome. Like, I'm not one of those. I know how to be like, oh, this lit here.
Yeah.
But I can read it all over this person's face. Get the mic. I'm thinking he about to do his songs or do some shit. I'm like, oh, this shit been crazy.
It's about to go crazy in here, yeah.
The nigga goes on a 45-minute rant. I'm talking about talking. I'm talking about saying all of everything that about nothing. It's like it's so disappointing. Like when I was in there, I started looking around, and then from the club being everybody turning up, maybe we holler at some girls, what's up? It went from that to looking like the waiting room in hell. That's what I felt like it was. Like, like everybody turned into psychopath people. And he was not saying, you know what I'm saying? The topic of what his rant was about was like, what the fuck? Put the music back on. Like that's how I felt. Yeah. So in that club, there's a secret area. There's like a resting area you can go down at the club. So I told one of the homies, I don't want to sit up here and hear this shit all night. So I'm going downstairs. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna go smoke this blunt downstairs. Whatever we doing, boom, boom. And this nigga gonna stop talking sooner or later. So I'm gonna go back up there afterwards. Yeah. I'm down that motherfucker for about 20 to 30 minutes. And all you still hear is over the this loudspeaker.
It took over the club.
This is how it ended. For me anyway. So I get up back into the section. Half of the girls is gone. Most of the fine girl, they oh yeah, I'm out. They gone. I'm like, man, what the fuck is going on? The last thing I hear, such and such ain't stick they finger in my booty. I don't even play that way. I said, yeah, I'm out this motherfucker. Look, and I looked to our mutual friend that was there. I said, you gotta be a nigga and stop letting this nigga be like this. Your ass need to be able to tell your friends, stop being a yes man. You need to be like, look, nigga, this ain't it. You don't say this type of shit. And I left the club. I ain't answer no phone calls. I'm going home. I ain't gonna say no names.
Yeah, you can't say. Whoever was in that club though, they like, I was there.
I was there. I know they're gonna be in the comments. I was there.
But that was crazy.
The finger in the booty thing is real.
No, nasty name.
That's naughty jungle of love. Brother Chris Brown, man. When I say we love you,
before you even go there,
go.
There's another thank you I gotta give you.
Yeah.
One, for always keeping your word.
Yeah.
It's something you've always done from the day I've met you. If you say you're gonna do something, you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
You might be late.
Yeah, a little late.
But you know.
Nigga time.
You know, shit happens.
Yeah, man.
But you always do what you say you're gonna do. And I wanna thank you for, at the time, I was managing an artist named Love Rants.
Yeah.
And there was this record that we had. And I had this crazy idea to turn this rap record into an R&B song. You heard it and you was like, nigga, I'm coming to do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
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 And you put up in your fast car. You knocked the shit out. And this record has lived on to this day. I cannot go to a club. It's still, I'm going to hear the R&B version of Up.
Yeah.
To this day.
Yeah.
Niggas sending me videos from France, sending me videos from Japan.
You can play it anywhere in the world. And
anywhere in the world.
Right.
And the fact that you, obviously you did that for me because we're brothers, but the fact that you were able to help me make this record that came from the Bay Area, my young boys had this song and it was blowing up, and you helped them take the record worldwide. Yeah. I just want to say thank you.
No, thank you,
and
bro.
I appreciate you for that.
No, I appreciate you. You see, I'm bad with thank yous. Like when people thank me, because I'm like, bro, shit, you helped me out in the same token. I look at it like if you would have called and if it was a whack song, we'd be like, oh, like let's try a different record.
Let's try a different record.
But it's like you know what a song gonna do, and then at the same time, it's even easier when it's like family. When you got people that's around you that are musically gifted and they do the same thing you do. Yeah. It's not a conversation like, nah, I can't really do it, or nah, I'm here, whatever you need. You know, so I appreciate y'all, bro.
I am upset that this song was on fire, super flames, right? And this nigga wouldn't go nowhere and perform it.
Well, I was becoming your manager.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that shit.
He was behind the scenes, and
it was promoters offering him the bag.
Yeah.
We had some other shit we had to do though, man.
I don't hear that shit.
Look at us now. Look at us now.
You got records now.
I know, but look at
we'll get into that later.
Yeah. They be lonely. What the fuck is we doing with that song?
Ask him again.
I'm just letting y'all know me and this nigga got a record.
Ask him again.
It's on the way.
All right, cool.
It's on the way.
Just letting y'all know that we got a record.
It's on the way.
Goddamn.
Thank you again, brother.
No, thank you.
Listen, brother, to say we love you would be an understatement.
Yes.
You already know what that means.
My brothers, I love y'all too. You already know.
We don't play no games about Breezy. You know what I'm saying? And that's in real life. That's not music. That's not entertainment. That's real life. Yeah. In real life. And so I think people have known by, all the times I've jumped in the comments to make sure that they know I'll fuck you niggas up. You fuck around with the fuck around.
Yeah. Leave that nigga alone.
But my congratulations to you, man, for continuing to work hard, bro. And I think that that's the separation between you and everybody that you've probably seen from the last 20-something years come and go. You just won't stop working. And that is commendable with the success that you've had, that you are still aspiring and still pushing to do more and to be greater. Like, if I'm telling my son to chase anything, I'm saying, you watch Chris Brown.
Dope.
You watch that journey and you watch him work, and that's how you work. And that's how you find it.
Means a lot to me, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, bro.
We appreciate you,
Yeah,
man. Listen, man, my name is Tank, man.
I'm J Valentine.
I'm Breezy.
And this is the R&B Money Podcast.
Yeah.
The authority
Tell them.
on all things R&B.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of the greatest to ever do it. Chris Brown.
Yeah.
I love y'all, man.
R&B Money.